We welcome you onto the Imperial English UK course, which develops your study and soft skills, as well as your English language. This will help you achieve your future plans in study, work, and in leading a global lifestyle. The academy you are studying at can teach the courses face-to-face, in a classroom, or live online through Zoom, Google Meet, Microsoft Teams, and other online platforms. There are no exams on our courses. You qualify for the certificate because you show your skills and understanding by completing the tasks on the app. This video will now look at the Imperial English UK Student App and all its features. The IEUK Student App is available on Android and web. The links to download or access are in the description, or your academy will provide this information. You can use the apps on computers, laptops, tablets, or your phones. However, the size of the phone screen is not ideal for studying for long periods of time. Before the lessons, make sure the device is charged. For the listening and speaking activities, your device will need to have working speakers and a microphone, or you can use headphones. First, we have the dashboard. When you log in, you see all the courses which you are registered on. Make sure this is correct. If there is a mistake, you need to tell your academy. There is a logout button and a menu to navigate the features of the app. You can see your progress on your courses at the top of the dashboard. The submission number shows you how many tasks you have completed, and the achievement number shows your marks for these tasks. You can see your progress by topic on this bar. To access your course content, select a topic, and this will take you to the next screen. Each course is divided into topics and tasks. For example, in the General English course, you will study 30 different topics, such as family, food, personality, social media, and many more. In Academic English, you will look at functional language, giving presentations, writing an essay, doing group projects, and more. For every topic, there will be a variety of tasks for you to complete. Some will be reading, writing, listening, and speaking tasks, and some will be grammar and vocabulary. We follow an integrated skills approach in our courses to make tasks meaningful. When you select a task, you will see the course book and the practice book. The course book will give you instructions about the task, and the practice book is where you will complete the task. The practice book is a complete digitalization of all tasks which are normally done on paper in books. This is a new digital learning method with over 180 different types of tasks that are interactive and stimulating. The teacher will lead you through these activities, but it is important for you to be active and participating in the lessons. Communicating with the teacher and other students shows that you use the language you are studying. Here are some important points for you to understand about the practice book. When the task is a speaking task, there will be a microphone button so you can record your answers. You must check that you have a working microphone before you record. You can record for a maximum of 5 minutes for all speaking tasks. You can delete your recording if you are not happy with it, and you can record again. The app records your voice so you can get an opportunity to practice your speaking in and outside of the classroom. And by listening to yourself, you can review and improve pronunciation, fluency, and intonation. Your teacher can listen to these recordings and give you feedback, and Imperial English UK will keep a record of your work until the end of your course. When the task is a listening task, there will be a play button so you can hear the recordings. You must make sure that you have speakers or headphones so that you can hear the audio. If you are in a classroom, the teacher will play this for you. All the listening activities you hear are in a British accent spoken by native speakers. This provides you exposure to natural use of English. When you are doing the tasks, remember to click on the Save button in the practice book. When you finish the task, you must press the Submit button to send your work for marking. Do not forget to submit the task if you have only saved it before. Any tasks which are not submitted will not go for marking and you will not get any marks. Every task you submit has a different marking method. For example, in the English courses, 80% of the tasks are either auto-marked, self-marked, class-marked, or have a participation mark. The other 20% is marked by a teacher. If the task is class-marked, you will see a pop-up box when you submit the task, so you can add your marks. The teacher can still check and change these marks if they do not agree with the marks given. A part of this course develops learner training and being trusted to be independent, and so you should be honest with yourself when giving these marks. When you submit each task, you will see a pop-up asking for your feedback. This is so we can find out if we need to improve any of the tasks, as they might not be the right level, are not interesting, or are not useful for you. We only need feedback if you think there is a problem. If you are happy with a task, you can skip this feedback. All the tasks you submit for the course are listed in the work record. The work record is your portfolio for the course. This portfolio is to decide if you pass or fail the course. There is no exam. You can complete the My Review section at the end of each topic by recording how well you think you understand this task. The Teach Review is where you can find the teacher's review emoji for that task. When it is time to revise, you can easily find the sad emojis and do those tasks again. It is a good idea to compare the teacher's review with your review to see if the teacher thinks the same as you. You can see if you are being overconfident in your reviews or if you are doing much better than you expected on your course. It is a good way to develop your self-evaluation skills. Awaiting marking is a list of tasks that the teacher hasn't marked yet. If this list is very long, you must tell your academy. Maybe they have not assigned a teacher for you, or there is an error which needs to be fixed. Marked tasks is the list of tasks which teachers have marked for you to review. You will be able to see the marks the teachers have given, as well as any written or audio comments. Please read or listen to this carefully. The teachers will have taken time to give you this feedback to help you. In every task, if you click on the pink plus button, you have the option to add notes, vocabulary, or a summary. All of these features are there to help you be independent and take responsibility for your studies. The notes section is there for you to record something interesting that you learned in class, any points the teacher makes during the lesson, or to copy information off the board or off your screen. This information will help you review and remember things. It could also be a reminder about homework or something that you want to do some self-study about. All the notes you add are then shown in this Notes tab. You can also download these as a PDF or share them by email. When studying the course, you will see new words. You must make note of these words and then add them to this vocabulary bank, which over time will become a personalised dictionary just for you. You can add the word, copy the word to practice spelling, add the word type, the meaning, example sentences, and also how to spell the word phonetically, which will help you with pronunciation. There is a phonetic chart keyboard there to help you do this. All the new words you add are then shown in the vocabulary tab. You can download them as a PDF or share them by email. You need to complete a summary at the end of every topic. as it helps you to think about what you have learned in that topic. Sometimes you will do a summary as a class activity, and other times you will do this on your own. You could list what you have learned about your strengths and weaknesses in the different skills, and even mention a list of tasks you want to reattempt to increase your confidence. You do not need to complete every part of the summary, only what is important to you. So when you look at the summary again later, you can see if you understand better or need more practice. For example, in writing, do you understand how to use conjunctions? Or, in listening, can you understand sounds in connected speech? For grammar, how and why do you use conditional sentences with if? The app has extra features that you can use. In order to help you organize and monitor your courses, the Student App has the following features: Timetables and Attendance, Tutorials, ILP, Feedback, Course Details, Fees, Policies and Complaints. You can look at your timetable by clicking on the Timetable button. You can see your attendance record by class. You must make sure that the Academy Administrator has put you in the right class. If you think that this is incorrect, it is very important to tell the Academy to correct this. If you're in the wrong class, your work goes to the wrong teacher for marking. You should check your records after every lesson to make sure the attendance summary and attendance sheet is updated correctly. If you are present, you'll be marked as P. If you are late, you'll be marked as L. If you are not in class for a good reason, for example, because you have a doctor's appointment or a religious event, you'll be given an authorized absence, AAB. You must tell your teacher the reason for your not attending. They will decide if this reason is acceptable or not. If you get an AAB, you still get the attendance even though you missed this class. If you are absent, you will be marked as AB and you will not get any attendance for this class. The attendance policy for each academy will be different and you must make sure you meet this. It is important for you to think about your learning and understand how you can continue to improve. A tutorial is a short meeting with a teacher where you can discuss your course and ask questions. The teacher will write the tutorial notes which you can read here. After discussing with you, the teacher will set a review date and time for the next tutorial. You will receive a reminder notification a day before the meeting on your phone via the IEUK Connect app. Your academy will decide how often and when to have these tutorials. This is an individual learning plan. There are two types of ILP. One is led by the teacher and one is led by the student. During your first tutorial with the teacher, you will create the teacher-led ILP. This plan is where you will set your targets. It will mention areas of English you feel you need to improve, and working with a teacher, they will advise you how you can do this. It is important that the teachers know your ILP targets, so they know what is important for you to focus on in lessons. When you have set your targets in the teacher-led ILP, you will need to show teachers that you are doing self-study to help yourself improve in the target areas by completing the student-led ILP form regularly. For example, if grammar is difficult for you, you can do extra practice on websites that your teacher recommends. Or, if you want to do extra work on vocabulary, you can read articles and note new vocabulary in the app. You must make a note of all the tasks which you complete on the student-led ILP form. In the next tutorial, a teacher will review all your student-led ILPs and see if you have met the targets and need a new ILP, or if you should practice more on the same targets. You can tell us how you think and feel about studying at the Academy by completing the feedback forms. There are different types of feedback we have on the app, to keep quality standards. Content feedback. After you finish a task, there is a pop-up asking you how helpful the task was, if you enjoyed it, and space to write any comments for improvement. This is so that we can make sure lessons and activities are helping you, and if there are any problems, we can work to fix them. Course feedback. During the course, we monitor your initial, mid, and end course feedback on how you think the course is going. You complete the initial course feedback at the end of topic 5, mid-course feedback at topic 15, and end of course feedback at topic 29. Facilities feedback. During the course, we also monitor initial, mid, and end course facilities feedback on your classroom and other rooms students use. Teacher feedback. To give feedback on how you feel the teachers are delivering your lessons, you need to click on Management, Feedback, and select Add Teacher Feedback. Your classes may be taught by more than one teacher, so you need to make sure you give feedback for all your teachers. The teachers do not see the names of students when they give the feedback forms, so do not worry. Remember, all your feedback is important to us, so please think carefully about your answers. The information collected from the feedback is for the Academy management, so they can find out what areas are strong and what areas they need to work on and improve to give you the best learning experience possible. All the courses which you are studying on should be listed here. You can check the course details including the duration, start date, end date, and if an enrolment letter is uploaded by the Academy, it can be downloaded here. If you see any courses that you have not joined or any courses that should be here but are missing, please tell your Academy. You can see a record of your payment details on the Fees tab. There are invoices and receipts. It also shows you the total fees you have paid and the amount remaining. For more details on your payment policies and methods, you need to speak to your Academy. All academies have rules. These rules are to keep everyone safe, and some rules are government laws, so they may not be the same in every country. In this section, you will see any policies that are uploaded by your Academy. It is your responsibility as a student to understand and follow these policies. You can see the progress of your course in this section. When your course is ongoing, the status will show as course pending. When your course has ended, the Academy will verify the records to ensure they are happy with the quality of marking done by the teachers. After this, it goes to Imperial English UK for the IEUK verification, where we will also check for the same. After both of these processes have been completed, you'll be issued with a certificate. You will be able to view, download and verify your certificate from this section. While you are studying this course, there may be a time when you are not happy with something. For example, the lessons always start late, the internet is not good, you have problems with other students, the teacher is unprofessional, or you feel the staff are not helpful. If this happens, you can submit a complaint here. This will be looked into by the Academy, which will reply to your complaint and should try its best to help fix these problems as early as possible. Once you are happy that the complaint is fixed, you can click on the Resolved button to end the complaint procedure. If what happens in the Academy is against the laws of your country, you should take action by talking to the relevant authorities. To get an achievement certificate for the course, you must submit 80% of the work and achieve 60%. You can check your progress in the Portfolio Assessment section. If you click on Progress Record, you will see your progress in each skill, so that you know which areas you need to focus on in the future. This can help you see if having ILP targets are helping you or if you have problems with a particular skill. Imperial English UK courses do not include examinations for the qualification. This means you do not need to sit an exam at the end of the course, but every task you do on the course gets a mark and is evidence of learning. The evidence of learning requirement is based on two things: submission requirement, the number of tasks you submit; achievement requirement, the average score you achieve on the submitted tasks. The pass mark for both these criteria is decided by the Academy. Every student on the course receives a certificate to show participation. If you meet both the submission and achievement criteria, you pass and are issued with a certificate of achievement. If you don't meet both the submission and achievement criteria, you fail but will still be issued with a certificate of attendance. All issued certificates can be verified online on this link by typing your certificate number into the box at www.imperial-english.com/verification. You can see your certificate on the IEUK Student App by clicking on Management, then Certificate. When your certificate is issued, your status on the app changes to ex-student. From this date, you will have 14 days to access the apps. A copy of your certificate, overall and detailed progress report, vocabulary record, notes, summary, ILP and tutorial records for the course will be emailed in the form of a link for you to download. You must download all the files from the link within 14 days. After the link expires, all data will be deleted and access to the course and app will also end. In the functional language section, there are a variety of different topics, and for each topic there is a list of phrases which are real English examples that native speakers use. We want you to improve your communication skills, and you can do this by using your English as much as possible. For example, in lessons, always try to use English when you speak to the teacher and in group work with other students. You can find this in the functional language feature of the app, which shows you how to give opinions, make suggestions, agree and disagree, give presentations, talk about likes and dislikes, and many more topics. Here, you can see examples of classroom language. All the phrases and expressions are what native speakers actually say. They are real examples. Sometimes your teacher will ask you to look at a particular topic to use in a class activity. But you should also use the functional language section for self-study and try to use some of this language outside the classroom too. Your profile section has information about you. You must make sure the details on this profile are correct. If any of these details change, for example, your contact number or your email, you must inform the Academy as soon as possible or update the information yourself in this section. The Academy asks about your medical information, so if you are ill when you are in the Academy, it helps them understand what to do. It is also important for the Academy to know if you have a problem with hearing or seeing, etc., so the teachers can plan in lessons how to support you whilst you are learning. The emergency contact details are also very important. If you have an accident or there is a medical emergency when you are at the Academy, they can contact the correct person and tell them about your situation. Thank you for watching this video. We hope it helps you understand the features and are confident now on how to use the Imperial English UK Student App. Remember, if you have any problems, please ask for help. We wish you all the best for your course and success in your future plans.